Talking about the markets at the day's highest point as we speak at this point in time, Shrishti, given the fact a sharp up move coming in from markets in line with the rest of the market. But I believe we have the management of Muthoot Microfinance joining us on the show right now. We have Mr. Sadaf Sayeed, who is the CEO of Muthoot Microfinance, joining us on the show. A very good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the show at this point in time. I wanted to firstly ask you about your guidance. You've changed your guidance for FY25, and the cut, if you look at it, is pretty sharp. If you could tell us what is the reason for such a sharp cut in guidance? In October, you said your growth would be approximately 25%. So what's changed in a month for you? Because if you look at the AUM growth guidance, you've revised it to about 10 to 12% from 24 to 25% earlier. Even your ROA guidance and ROE guidance also has been slashed.
No, thank you for having me here. I think it's important to kind of contextualize everything. If you look at our growth has been around 18% year on year for the last quarter, and in the income segment. And if you look at the AUM, we have grown by 15%, and our PPOP has also grown by 26% year on year. While those are the facts, our guidance we have reduced because we are at Muthoot believing in building a long-term sustainable business, and considering the current environment, and from RBI also we are hearing that growth has to be moderated for the entire unsecured segment. We have decided to focus more on building a strong portfolio rather than chasing growth at this point of time. We have built a business model where we have almost 1,593 branches spread across 20 states, which are quite robust and which are always there to kind of build business. But I think at this point of time, when there is uncertainty a little bit in the environment and there are challenges in the unsecured lending space, we have decided to control that disbursements. But having said that, even if you look at the performance for the last quarter, our disbursements have grown by almost 20% as compared to the last quarter. Last quarter, we had disbursed around 2,200 crores of loan. This quarter, we have disbursed around 2,600 crores of loan. Year on year, if you look at it, it's almost stable. The things are coming back to normal. The quarter 2 was better than quarter 1, and quarter 3 we anticipate it's going to be much more better, and it's going to turn the curve. But at the same time, our focus is on building a sustainable business platform. That's why we have also created a buffer in terms of our provisions. We have created a 31 crores of provision buffer. If you look at on holistically our performance, our cost to income ratio has come down from 45% to around 44.54%. Our cost of funds has come down.
Good morning, Mr. Sayeed. Sorry to interrupt you. We are a little squeezed on time. Just wanted to quickly have your take on the NPAs as well, because in the earnings gone by, we do see your NPAs increasing. So wanted to understand where's the pressure coming from, and are you also witnessing over leveraging at this point in time? Is that factor impacting your numbers, and what is the outlook ahead?
Yeah, definitely. I think if you look at from the over-leveraging point of view, we are at a much better position as compared to the industry. Out of the 4+ lender loans in our segment is around 10.6%, which is one of the lowest in the industry so far, whatever results have been announced of the competition. And in terms of our NPA, the NPAs have risen by around 33 bips year on year. Which is a marginal increase. It's a function of AUM growing a slightly lesser, as also a function of some slippages which has come across. But we have created sufficient buffers in our provisioning. We carry a 96% provision cover overall, and on a stage 3 around 64% provision cover. We have increased our cover on the stage 2 also almost 10 times. So I think from that perspective, we don't see too much of slippages. I think the guidance that we have given is a conservative guidance. We would definitely outperform that number. We are very confident on our portfolio quality because of our underwriting strength and the process and policies that we have laid down. Even though the microfinance environment has changed, there is a lot of focus on underwriting the loans properly. And this is one principle that we have
Right.
been focusing on from the day one.
All right. Mr. Saeed, we're really pressed on time given the fact that it's earnings season, and apologies that we got it for such a short while. But thank you so much for joining us on ET Now to talk about your earnings. And like you said, Q3 is likely to be better than Q2. We're really hoping the same for you.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.